So what we're going to show you now is how to unrar your RAR file that you've downloaded with your digital product. So we've downloaded our product to our desktop here, and there's a couple ways that we could do this. Now, the name of this product is called Sport Karate Defensive Tactics MP4.RAR. Okay. Now, if you have WinRar installed, you'll see these little books here kind of like stacked on top of each other. If you don't have WinRar installed, you might not see this icon looking the way it is, but it should have this text here regardless, and it'll say .rar. So once you have WinRar installed, okay, you can unrar or decompress this file. Now remember, the MP4 file, the video file, is inside of this RAR file. So a simple way to do this is to go right click and see where it says extract files. You can put extract files, or it says extract files. You can go extract files here, or it says extract to Sport Karate Defensive Tactics underscore MP4, and then there's a slash here. Now that means it will just basically it will unrar the file, or files plural depending on what's inside that RAR folder. It will just make a file folder right here on our desktop, and it'll put that MP4 file right inside of it. Okay, so if we just click on that one, see where it just over on the other side here, it just made a Sport Karate folder file, and it's unrarring it. Okay, so let's go over here, and we can just move this folder over here so you can see it. We can double click on it, and look, the MP4 file is right inside here. Okay, and very simply, if you want to play it, you can just press play, or you can select what media player to play this with. Okay, so let's click play, and the Windows Media Player opens, and it starts to play our file. Okay, and any second now we should see something scrolling up, and it's just playing black right now. Just give it a moment. I think it starts in about at 20 seconds. But you can see it moving, and it should start, or maybe it starts at 30. I think it starts at 30, this one. Okay, yeah, there we go. Okay, so we have our disclaimer. Stick with the sidekick or the move into our opponent. We move in for the kill. I'll just turn down the volume. Okay, so it might not be playing back smoothly on this tutorial video, just because I'm just using screen capture software. Okay, but this is just to give you an idea of how this is done. Okay, so that's pretty straightforward. And as I recommended in my other videos, I said that the VLC media player is also a good video player to use. It even says the name of the file before it starts to play. Okay, let's turn down that volume. Okay, so anyways, like I said, it's pretty straightforward. So once you have the file, okay, just right click the RAR file, just right click, and just on this third one here, extract to Sport Karate Defensive, and it'll be the name of whatever that RAR file is, and then it'll make a folder on your screen. If for some reason these options don't appear, okay, there is another way to get into it. Let's see what happens if you just click extract here. Okay, see, look, without it being inside a file folder, it just appears and shows up on your screen. Okay, so click on it. See, look, it's our MP4 file. And double click on that. And just give it a second. And here we are again. We have our video. Okay, now, like I said, if you do your right click and these options do not appear here, okay, you can always go under Start, okay, go under Programs and look under WinRar, okay, and find the actual software icon here, the WinRar icon, and you can double click on it, okay, and or just click on it, and it will actually open up that software. Now you see it says defensive footwork. You're saying, okay, well, what's going on here? We need to pick a new archive to open up because it's looking at a different file folder right now. So basically we need to go to desktop and we need to find, see that Sport Defensive Tactics, click on it and click open. So you can see it right here. And you say, well, how do I get to it? It's inside this weird WinRAR software window here. Okay, so basically you just go to extract to and you just pick where you want it to show up on your hard drive. So once again, we can make it show up at the desktop, and if we want to, we could even put it in a new file folder. We can just call that new file folder. We can just double click in that window here and we could call it movies, okay, and click OK. And now if you look over here on the left hand side, it made a file folder, said movies, and it's unrarring it to that file folder. Let's double click, and there it is. Voila. Oops. Okay, so not bad. Okay, so it might take a little getting used to if you're new with computers, but it's fairly easy. It's fairly easy to do once you fool around with it. If you're going to be getting into downloads and stuff, you have to know how to use these computer skills. Okay, so let's stop here, and when we come back, I'm going to make another video and just show how to use the 7-zip. How should I say, the 7-zip file manager to unrar our RAR file. You don't have to just use WinRAR for it. You can use other programs like WinZip or the 7-zip file manager. So next video I'll show how to use the 7-zip file manager. We'll be right back.